Alright, we're gonna go back to Prometheus, the Eternal Hero now. I've been a bit busy with trying to get into substitute teaching, so I haven't really made a video for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into level 3. I'm gonna try to finish it today and everything. Maybe do level 4 as well. Let's go ahead and get into it. I got a little feedback while I was participated in Team UDF's showcase thing, and the grass sound already, when you slash these pots, already comes up enough. So I removed the sound effects for the just most of the items. You only really hear a noise when you pick up money or gems now. This is a little secret over here. It's kind of outdated now because Eddie sucks, but here it is. You can pick up some gold and gems and stuff, and you're gonna hit this and you get the finished AR3 down there, which, like I said, it's outdated now, but who cares? You can go down this way. You can't really go past this because the hammer peg. This is going to be a shortcut later, so you can just come back here through the desert and stuff. Let's see. There's a lot of different direct ways you can go through this dungeon, pretty much, but it's best to not step on that because it will turn into spikes, but you can step across it and just grab it like that. It didn't really stop you from doing it, it's just you're taking damage. Hit that thing and it goes down. But that's not the intended direction. It's supposed to go this way first. I just wanted a Gorgon head. I'm not getting any health, so I'm just gonna keep going forward. Nobody wants to see somebody slashing at pots the entire time. So yeah, as I was saying with the substitute teaching thing, I have a degree in education, but in this county you have to pass an interview and everything, so I haven't been able to get into it yet. I had to go back through and take some more classes on classroom management so I can get into it. So hopefully that'll wind up working out. This is a little secret here. It'll tell you the maze path later. I know people have a lot of trouble figuring out what it means, but as you can see, here it says maze, and then over here you have all these strange, hieroglyphic-like things. If you look at the very top of it, you'll actually see the maze path where it shows an up arrow, a left arrow, and then another left arrow. So that's the maze path for later. But even if you don't figure that out, you can figure it out by talking to the people in the village. So we got ourselves a map. This is a shortcut. You can't really use it, but if you went to level 4 first, you could basically jump past half of the dungeon by hookshotting across there. You got Athena's blessing, use it to warp back to the most recent continue point. So that's basically 4 Wars of Wind. You'll notice that this doesn't have any hieroglyphics. It doesn't mean anything. This is just where a bridge is going to come up later. You just skip right over it. Get more enemies here. This is probably my least favorite dungeon because there's not really much. It's pretty normal, I guess. So yeah, that's the thing. But it is a tomb, so I wouldn't really think of anything else to go with a desert other than this. Found a Gorgon head, used the map, passed through the doors. This dungeon is, you can go to it before level 2, but it's not really meant to be gone to before level 2, and if you do go to it before level 2, it'll be a bit more difficult. So yeah, if you play this and you find yourself struggling here because you went here before level 2, just go find level 2. That's my best advice. Can't really... He's a little too far away for me to surely do anything to him. Okay. And yet another potion, as I said. I need to go back and actually do an update for this to maybe do something other than potions. I'll have to remember that later to go back and do an update of sorts. Let's see, what else can I talk about while we're just going about here? Well, I'm working on a little quest for a dungeon, or for a contest right now. It's gonna be pretty small. It's gonna be about Santa finding his reindeer, sort of a Christmas thing. I found a wooden boomerang. It basically works just like a regular boomerang in regular Zelda. So nothing too fancy. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna be making that quest. I'm already on to the 4th dungeon, but I do have a lot to like fix up with it. So this is going to be a really obscure secret that you do not have to find, but I'll show it anyways. Where these hieroglyphics are black, that means you can just walk over them. You will figure this out basically in a different part later, but yeah, you can just walk right over it. I'll talk about where you figure it out when I get there. Let's see. You can go up here and get a diamond. Like, obviously you didn't have to come here, but it's just a thing, a little secret. Another Gorgon head. I wanna show you another little shortcut, even though I'm not gonna like totally take it, because I want to go through this dungeon legit. You take a bomb, put it right here, and you can skip a lot of the dungeon just walking through there. It works from both sides too, it's just the crack on the wall is only on the other side. But I thought it would be kind of cool if you just happen to use it there. You get a little reward for doing it. Yeah, like, there's 3 bombs I don't need. It's kind of hard when you have so many things dropping to figure out, and you know, there's only so many things you can make drop really that are any use. It's just hard to figure out what you can put in certain places. So we knocked that down, so we can go through this door now. So hit that switch and the spikes go down, and so does this. So they got a little bridge now. So this is what I was talking about. There is a hint here if the Gorgon actually goes around here, where you can see that they're going over it. But since it's black, that means we can go up. Now, you know, obviously that was it's pretty obscure, but it's not like you're required to get it, but we do get an olive for it, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, I haven't actually tested this thing out, but let's see how it works. Oh yeah, it just shows you back to the screen. And that's basically supposed to be your hint to, hey, go back and look at that screen. And we already know we can go through there, so we're just gonna go back down. There was an arrow trigger here earlier because there were spikes here. And if you would have hit this, it would have knocked him down, but there's another way to knock it down that works too, so that's why it's not there anymore. It's gonna be tough to get across because I'm not at full health. But we're just gonna go down. Welcome to my shop. You can grab some stuff here. There's not much here. really. But, you know, could be useful sometimes. Knock that down. Knock us down a staircase. And, yeah. So I have this really bad habit of trying to work on too many quests at one time. I think that's a habit a lot of people have, really, but, like, because I've been thinking, oh, I want to make this quest and that quest, and, you know, I just, you know, right now it's kind of difficult, too, because I'm also really trying to work on a contest quest, so I don't really want to try to do anything else, but, like, I just have too many ideas to work with. You can go up here and bomb this little rock. There we go. There we go. But yeah, it's just too many ideas I come up with. Like, I'm still wanting to make an unofficial Oracle of Secrets type thing. But, you know, just haven't done that. And then I have other ideas to make some kind of quest, kind of like the Nonary games or Until Dawn, where you make decisions and halves branch out based on your decisions. But I was trying to plan it, and there's like so many D maps you have to make to really make it feasible. I'm sure I could figure it out with scripting, but I'd have to like figure it out with scripting, which I'm not really adept at yet. There was originally a secret here by lighting this torch, but it was supposed to tell you a place on the overworld where there was a secret, but I removed that secret, so of course I removed the hints too. Anyways, so now we come back up through here. This is the spot I was talking about earlier, where you bomb this wall and you would come back through here, so you can see how much of the dungeon you can save by just doing that. We're almost to the other shortcut too. But yeah, here we go. We got another key. Good thing, because we didn't have any. Got him. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this, that's gonna go down. I'm gonna fall into the quicksand, because that's what I do. Hit that. I don't know why I did that, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It works. It just seems kind of unnecessary at this point. And it's like the only place where I really did tiered secrets too, so I mean, I'm not really 100% sure about that, but you know. This is another screen where I originally had a secret, but I removed it again because I removed the secret on the overworld. So things change when you're making a game. So that's good. Kill these things. Let's see. Get some hearts here. Athena, Prometheus, you're alive. In case you don't recognize me, I am Athena. Athena, of course I recognize you. You gave me so much knowledge at the Divine Summit 500 years ago. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, or more pleased to see you. What are you doing down here in a tomb, though? Bad things have happened to me ever since that day. It started off when Zeus learned of my betrayal. I was lucky that he always liked me. He only sentenced me to be left out of future summits and to basically be the personal errand runner. The other gods took advantage of that. I was basically an unpaid maid to them. Poseidon in particular would grow to see me as if I was mere dust, And on top of that, my hall was then raided by Apollo. It was torn asunder. I'm sure even now it's in ruins, probably more so. I'm sorry you went through all that because of my actions. I did what I believed was right, and I still believe I was right. Anyways, to truly answer your question, I and some of my assistants built a new village to the north. We have retained all all knowledge we could there, but when I heard of this den, I had to see it. Books and mystery, but most importantly, this is the lair of Medusa. What's so important about her? Sometime after the summit, she got the bright idea to move on Poseidon. Needless to say, Aphrodite was furious. She was cursed to become a snake woman, a gorgon. Those creatures that I've been seeing everywhere? Indeed. I hear she has an artifact at the end of this tomb. I am searching for them. So we're in the same mission. We are? The odds that our paths would cross again. I have a proposal for you. I'd like you to continue my research, but the artifact would be much better in your hands. When you take the artifact from Medusa, would you let me see it? I just want some info. Of course, when we're done, perhaps we can join up in the future. Now that I can get behind. Very well, I will leave you to that. While you're at it, there's a hero in the tomb named Achilles. He guards the glaives you'll need. Be wary. Only his backside is vulnerable, and only to certain attacks. We'll meet up in the future. Definitely. Take care, Athena. You will become the hero that saves the world. So, that's Athena. She does things. So you see you can't get across here, but if you hit this, you build a bridge, and this is your shortcut back to pretty much the beginning of the area. Back to that screen with the maze path where you can look around. You go down here. This is the hookshot secret I was talking about earlier, so you can see how much the dungeon you can bypass if you just have the... Well, it's not really a hookshot in this game, but it's basically a hookshot. Knock this down. And see, we've actually covered pretty much all the dungeon already. So this is Achilles. Like Athena said, you can only hit him from the back. And here's another thing too. Yeah, switch to this really quick. Hit him from the back with the fire staff, and he dies instantly. Learn the spin attack. Charge it and release an attack all around. Got the pair of Herculean glaives. Use them to pass the tiny pyramid. We're only like 17 minutes in for this episode. This dungeon's... It looks bigger than it winds out being, I guess. Or maybe it's just because I'm playing it and I already know everything to do. But, and I fall right in. So I'm not paying attention. Funny thing here, I originally had it to where the boomerang only stunned those creatures. But because of a later dungeon where things happened, and I needed to make it to where they were hurt by the boomerang, so you wouldn't like insta-die if they got you. So, here we go, this is the tiny pyramid. Now onto the worst boss fight in the game. Ah, Prometheus, so you finally arrived. Say, have you seen little Pandora lately? What do you speak of? I guess you haven't. How strange, I could have sworn she was here. Oh, that's right, she's not here anymore because I got rid of her. Now, this is where we find out what happened to Pandora. What? Where is she? I swear, if you hurt her, I will. Oh no, my dear, she is much too valuable to harm. That girl is hope in physical form, after all. No, I just sent her away for a while. Where is she? Ah, not very calm, are we? Patience, hero. Were you not here for another reason? I came for your artifact, but that will come on its own. I need to know what you have done with Pandora right now. Oh boy, you're scary when you're angry. Fine, she is spending time with my beloved, the one man who sees me for who I am, before that Aphrodite ruined me, Poseidon. Ah, so you do know the story of what that harlot did to me. Don't you speak of Aphrodite in that way. So defensive. I like that in a man. If you have nothing more to say, I'm taking your artifact and getting out of here. Oh no, that information wasn't for free. The price of Pandora's whereabouts is your life. So, like I said, She was even easier back when I had the boomerang able to stun her. But I figured, you know, do something else. But yeah, she's still really easy. I'd love to like fix that boss fight up again some way, either in this game or like maybe a new version of this quest if people actually start playing it. Found an olive branch. Your overall health capacity will increase. So this is done. We get the Gorgon Eye for beating the dungeon, and that does it for level 3. And I'm pretty much instantly going to go right on to level 4 to catch up on some things. So I'll be right back.